What's up, guys? Tom here, streaming The Mummy Demastered. Uh, you guys won't know yet, but this week's episode, we had James on. Shanae was gone for the week, and we got into a short conversation about uh, Metroidvanias. And The Mummy Demastered was one of my favorite Metroidvanias to come out in recent time. So I got the hankering to play a little bit of it. I don't know how much I'm going to play, but we'll see. It's a great game. If you haven't played it, pick it up. It's available on just about everything. You can run it on a potato PC. I've got my Red Bull going. I've got a Bullet Bill going. And one thing before we start, so for those that don't know, this game is actually it's actually a licensed game, based on the Tom Cruise Russell Crowe movie that came out last year, which I have not yet seen, but I have finished this game. I don't know if that movie's any good. I hear pretty bad things about it. But in honor of that, we're going to do a little bit of this guy. Where do you guys think we should put him? Shrink him down a little bit. Let's put him over here so he's like partly obscuring our view. Hey, Abs, how's it going? Okay, so I guess let's get into it. If Tom Cruise really bothers anybody there, let me know and we'll move him. But I like him there. So, sorry if I'm not super attentive on chat. I've got it up here, but it's been a long time since I've streamed anything. Really, it's been a long time since I've captured anything for that matter. We're going to kind of just skip through this stuff and see how far we can get. So that's Russell Crowe. And I'm not sure if our guy is Tom Cruise or not. I have not watched the movie, but if you're into Metroidvanias, this is a really fun one. It's made by WayForward, same guys that make the Shantae games, which are also great Metroidvania games. And yeah, play that. Sorry, Tommy, but Brendan Fraser is greater than Tom Cruise. Sure, but is he in this movie though? Oh, because he's in the other Mummy movie. Right. Yeah, I watched at least the first one of those, and then that's the one I think that spun off into the Rocky movie with the Godsmack song. He looks awesome down there in the corner. He does. Good hair. I think he's feeling his own hair. Good stuff. And you guys can see I'm wearing my brand new gaming headset. These are the Astro A530s. The A stands for Apple. So this kind of reminds me a lot of the opening of Super Metroid. Super Metroid, you go down into the lab. There's the dead scientist bodies everywhere. And then there's a quick evacuation as well. There's really no sense in killing these, but I feel like I have to. So, you know, the reason I'm streaming is James Sandusky has been streaming for us a little bit, and I know how much you guys hate him, so I'm here to set it straight. I really do wish Ryan or Shanae was with me, but I haven't talked to them today because they're working and I'm not. Look at this. So the cool thing about this game is it does kind of like a Dark Souls thing. If you die, you have to go back to where you died and not only defeat whatever killed you, but defeat the zombie soldier corpse that your dead body has left behind. So I don't think you're Tom Cruise. I think you're just some nameless soldier in this. That being said, for the first many hours, it's pretty easy to not die. Abs, have you been streaming lately? I haven't seen you stream anything. To be fair, I don't have like notifications turned on for anybody, but you know, usually just from Discord I can see that you're streaming. Yeah, I also wish Ryan was here because I'm pretty bad at concentrating on two things at once. Look at this art here. Doesn't this look like some Game Boy Advance shit? So yeah, we had a good conversation about Metroidvanias. Ryan was saying that he always had trouble getting lost in games like this. And I think it's pretty easy, at least with later games where you have a map. We'll come back to that later. But, you know, he's good at more modern 3D stuff like the Souls series and all that, although I don't know that you would necessarily consider Souls a Metroidvania. Even like Arkham Asylum, which definitely is, he's better at that stuff than I am. These are little save stations. So you can see, like, a lot of these enemies move, like, have the same moveset, not even similar, the same moveset as a lot of Metroid enemies. First time I played this was on Switch. I'm playing on PC now. You know, it's one of those games that doesn't really matter. You're not getting, like, much better visuals on PC versus the Switch, but you know, play it where you can get it. I think not enough people played this. So these are just going to infinitely spawn, which is good later for like farming health, but we don't need that just yet. Let's see here. Yeah, the map's not showing us anything yet. It will though. Let's go down. As I said, I did 100% this game on the Switch, but that was the only time I played it, so I don't remember everything. We could go over there. Almost 10. soundtrack is way better than it has any right to be. Yeah, I don't disagree. It's pretty cool. It's right up Ryan's alley, you know? Anything with synths or sounds like it's from Beverly Hills Cop. He loves that stuff. So we need grenades. Grenades should be one of the first things we get. Here we go. Right button. So the grenades will blow up in these boarded up doors. I think there's doors later that you need like a rocket launcher, but this here will open these guys. You trust Ryan's taste in music? Yeah, so do I for the most part. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go over there. Oh, you know what? Yeah, this thing on the bottom. Yeah, that we need, I think, like a rocket launcher or something like that to open. Ryan will be happy to hear that you trust his taste in music. I trust Ryan's taste in nothing. That's not true. Eventually we'll be able to hang from the ceiling and do all sorts of cool shit. Not yet. We're a little baby guy now. Alright. Damn it. There's got to be like a quick button for the map. So this? Yeah, it's that. Nice. Alright, well, we're close to that one, so let's go there first. But how does it compare to Doom? How does the music compare to Doom? Doom's music is definitely better, I think. But I don't know what Ryan would say. It's funny because, so Doom was composed by Mick Gordon, right? At least the new Doom. And, you know, we used to listen to a lot of metal when we were younger. Not a whole lot these days. Still a little bit, but not much. We're kind of picky about that stuff. But that soundtrack is so good. And what's interesting about Mick Gordon is he also did like the soundtrack to the new Prey game. I don't know if you guys are into that game or not. I liked it from what I played. But the cool thing is that soundtrack is completely different. Same guy. Where are we going? What is that? Do I hit it from over here? Yeah. Yeah. So this is our better gun that actually takes ammo, so. Try to conserve it for now. Yeah, he did Prey as well, and just completely different style. I'm not even sure where we're going right now, guys. We're just going to try to hit all these waypoints. So that little green square, that's where we're going to rappel down. So I think we should try to hit these waypoints first if we can. Yeah, I can't go down there yet anyway. Jesus. It's like how Ryan said he has to compare every game to Doom, regardless of the genre. Yeah. I sometimes question Ryan's devotion to Doom. I know he really likes the new Doom. But I don't know how much he likes the old Doom. Like, I know he digs it for sure. I just, you know, how much? Like myself, I don't know if I can make that jump. For a very long time, I've said that Quake 1 is, it's the best Quake. And I think that Quake 1 is better than Doom. It has the advantage of coming later, but I do still think it's a better game. I don't know if Ryan would say the same thing or not. But Hugo Martin is the creative director for the last Doom we got, as well as Doom Eternal, which is the new game. And man, he definitely knows what he's doing. Alright, so that would be ammo for our machine gun. Let's see, we got one over there, one over there. So let's try to hit this one first. Oh, this is just fast travel. I think. Okay, we don't need that. We don't need it yet. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do a Sandusky stream going for hours and hours. Maybe if I had somebody actually here. But, you know, I get nervous on my own. A little nervous. I don't know why. It's only abs watching. What are we doing here? We're going down. Let's go up first. Man, I'm taking a lot of damage here. Taking a lot of hits. There it is. There we go. So these are just meaningless collectibles. I don't think they actually do anything. I don't remember, but maybe they do. We'll see. Alright, down to the right. Yeah, we can't make it over there yet, so we got the ability to climb on the ceiling, and that'll get us over there. So for now, we just gotta make our way down. Boom. Hey! Worth it. Hold on, I want to see something here on the stream. So why is it that sometimes, if I get an achievement, a Steam achievement, it'll pop up on stream and other times it won't? Answer me that, abs. Okay. Alright, we're going. Get those iframes. Okay, so that's all water down there, so we can't even go there yet. We gotta go over there. Thank you. Hello. You fuck. Shadow. What's all this then? This is the Mummy Demastered. Me and Ryan and Sandy had a discussion about Metroidvanias. Got me wanting to play one. I really liked this one last year, so I figured I'd play a little bit of it tonight. Also, I haven't streamed or recorded gameplay of anything in a long time. Sandy's been streaming for us, and I don't feel like we shouldn't have to depend on James to stream for us, right? Although he does a good job. I'd like to get to the point where we're streaming a little more often. Of course, we've said that for like 2 years now. Still hasn't gotten there. I really wish you could skip all this. You know what, let's change to our assault rifle. What's the point in having it if you're not going to use it, right? And we're outside. Bird. Takes a lot of time. Yeah, you know, it's not even a time thing, man. Like, I work a job that, like, I work many hours, but because of that, I have a lot of time off. Like, a lot of days off, you know? For me, it's more of a nervousness thing. Like, I do fine when there's people in the room here talking with me, but on my own, I always felt a little uncomfortable with it. But, you know, like, the only way to get past that is to do it more, right? So, go up or down? Let's go up for now. I always like to go the opposite way of where it seems that you should go. Actually, I don't think we can for now. I think we actually need... Yeah, we need to be able to climb to make that jump. So we have to go down. Bugs. Look at that. That's a good skeleton. That's acid here. I don't know if you guys ever used to listen to the old Adam Sandler albums, his comedy albums from back in the day. But he had this one, Hot Water Burn Baby. And whenever I have like acid or something like that in the game, it reminds me of Hot Water Burn Baby. When I use OBS, I can capture game footage with two choices. I can use what's called game capture. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I think I'm doing fine too, Shadow. Like, I think it definitely helps, like, doing the podcast and all that for almost 3 fucking years now, and having yet to miss a week. You know, I definitely think it helps. But it's still different, right? Like, it's different even if there's a camera there, sitting in a room, talking with your friends, than talking to, having a one-sided conversation. And I know this isn't one-sided, like, you guys are here talking. But, you know, like, especially when there is nobody in chat. I've always heard from streamers that it's best to talk even if there's nobody there, right? And I'm not good at that. Like, Ryan excels at that. Ryan, whether he's streaming or not, is talking, you know? Even if there's nobody there. I'm not that way. Oh yeah, the goat. I was like, what are you talking about, the goat? Yeah, this is the goat from the Sandler TV. Yeah, it's funny because, like, that's definitely like a place and time sort of comedy. It doesn't really work extremely well now. But I loved those albums as a kid. And Hot Water Burn Baby, maybe one of my favorites. Ryan and I still joke about, like, the mobsters talking to the kid on his first day of school. And talking about respect. Like, that shit's so fucking funny. You have to think out loud. Yeah, I get what you're saying, man. I just, like I said, I'm very slowly getting used to it. And with us not streaming for so long, there's definitely been setbacks. But I'm going to try to at least stream once a week. Because I do enjoy it, right? Like, it gets me playing games that I haven't played in quite a while. Talk about what you're doing. Yeah. You know, it's funny. I had done one of the first gameplays that we posted to the YouTube, and it wasn't the first thing we streamed, but I think it was the first, like, Let's Play, if you want to call it that we ever posted. Was me playing Kirby's Adventure full playthrough for the Game Boy. And if you go back and watch that, like, most of that video, and it's a short playthrough, right? Like, it's a short game. But most of that video is just me listing facts, and it sounds boring, and it sounds like I'm up my own ass. And, like, yeah, I am up my own ass a little bit about things, but, I don't know. Like, people that watch the show and listen to the show have told me, like, that Let's Play was not very good, and, like, I get that. Like, I appreciate them telling me that, right? Like, I want to know. I don't want to keep doing shit that's not good. But... yeah, I don't think having dead air during streaming is a bad thing. Yeah, Abs, you're just... look, I've said for a long time you're one of my favorite people to watch, so whatever you say, Abs, doesn't really, you know, it doesn't apply. But, you know, like, I think about, like, some of the people that I really like to watch. I really loved to watch Melch. And, well done, speech to text. Oh yeah, speech to text. Yeah, like, I really love watching Melch, I really like watching Abs, but, like, with Twitch, like, I've not really partaken in Twitch in quite a while, even just as a viewer. I haven't, like, sat there and watched somebody for quite a while. I think the last person I really watched was X Chapters, and that's just because he's a very personal guy, and I love Mega Man. He's been streaming a lot of Mega Man. But, you know, I was watching Melch's shit pretty regularly for a while. And then, you know, she went through some shit with moving and not being able to stream as much for a little bit. Melch is nuts, and I think I'm biased with Melch because, like, we know her in real life, you know? But, like, she's such a funny fucking person, you know? I really love watching her, watching Ryan. Like, they're just, like, genuinely funny people. And with Abs, I think my favorite thing with watching Abs is, like, I love these skeletons, is he, like, just doesn't give a fuck. Like, he's very good at the games he plays, at least from what I've seen, right? With Bayonetta and Ikaruga, like, you are obviously skilled at what you're playing, and that is something I like to watch. And then, you also just don't give a fuck. Like, You're the only person I see there just like sitting on stream, smoking a cigarette, doing whatever. Like that shit's so great. Yeah, Chapters is super lovable, super friendly, and like like I've only watched him a handful of times, but he's like, I jump in there and I like link his stream to like our Discord or whatever, which only has like a dozen people or so, and he's got way more people than we do. It's not a lot of people, but it's a significant amount more than we do, and he's just like telling me to like if I want to post a link, go ahead and post a link, and I'm like, that's so fucking nice, man. Games. I thought Abs only played Gungeon. Gungeon's a game. Abs, actually, I wanted to get your opinion on that game. So I don't know if you saw the Advanced Gungeons and Dragons update, but I've heard a lot of complaints that they made the game easier. And for me, that's a good thing because I was always bad at that game. I like it, but I'm not any good at it. But as somebody who's decent at it, what do you think? Do you think it should have stayed the same difficulty? I think we're going to get the ability to climb soon here. I think I keep fucking running in circles, though. Where are we at? We're right there. Oh, fuck. We're gonna be okay. Too much credit? No, I mean, like, it's not too much credit. I mean, think about it. Like, I don't watch a lot of your streams. I don't watch a lot of anybody's streams nowadays. But, like, when I do, I prefer to watch either people that are well-informed, like know what they're talking about, are funny, or are very good at what they're playing, if it's just somebody playing a game, just fucking playing it, like, what's the point? I could just boot up a Let's Play on YouTube or whatever. Which I do from time to time, but I don't think that's what Twitch is for me, Zero fucks given on my streams. Phone's about to die. Okay, yeah, answer the question. Answer the Gungeon question. I'd like to know about that. Because I don't personally know if it is easier. Like, I haven't dipped back into that game since it came out. But if it is easier, I probably will. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think, Shadow? You play that game? As far as streaming goes, though, you watching people just about hanging out. Yeah, I could totally see hanging out, right? Like that's me watching Ryan or I mean, Ryan's fucking funny too, or James for that matter. Like I'm watching them more to chat with them than anything else. But if I'm watching a streamer that I don't know, yeah, it's usually one of those things, at least for me. And I don't know a lot of streamers, I don't spend enough time on Twitch to know a lot of streamers. But I should spend more time doing it. And I've got, like I said, I've got a lot of time off. There's no excuse for it, other than laziness and nervousness. It looked like torture, but yeah, that game was hard, man. At least at launch, it was hard. I like the convict though. Uh-oh. I think we got our first boss. Hey, James. I don't remember what this boss is. If I die, I'm sorry. Nah, it's spider. Oh, fuck me. So these little spider babies will spawn health and ammo here or there. Of course, I've already used up all my special ammo, all my assault rifle ammo, but I've got these grenades here. Or do I not? Oh, I only have one. Shit. Yeah, we might die here. Anything where you can fight giant bugs. I think that's why I love EDF so much. 5, man. EDF 5. It's coming. I almost imported it because I didn't think we were going to get it. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna try not to die here, and I'll read whatever was written. Isn't it great that in 2017 we got a game where the boss turns red, like a TMNT boss? Oh shit, we got a grenade. I didn't realize. Grenades are good. There it is. Oh, there's good help. There it is. Nailed it. Okay, hold on. Is that a wild sandy? Yeah. All hail Tom Cruise. Let's see. With the Gungeon update, I wouldn't take any of it back. I love all the stuff they added. They basically made synergies where weapons became more powerful, and there's a lot of them. Yeah, I heard you could get like later weapons earlier now. Usually get energy from lowest grade, chest. Okay. Right on, man. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Ryan's planning on dipping back into that game, and I probably will as well. It's kind of funny, like for you guys that do stream. I don't know if you guys are like me, but like I've got Gungeon on PlayStation 4. That's the first place I bought that game, right? I don't have it on Steam. I'll probably, if I plan to stream that game, I will probably buy it on Steam just to not have to hook up my PlayStation 4. Isn't that dumb? But I probably will. Look at that. We can get to all those places now. I love that they give you the map percentage too, because I really do, like, I'm not always one for 100% in games, but for games like this, I definitely try to. Go save. Jump! God damn it. Alright, where are we at? There we are. Yeah, okay, so we can go that way. And then take the fast travel back over there, which is what we're gonna do. Look at like how Metroid are these guys, like their moveset, like what they actually do. I love it. Ah, motherfucker. So we can't go there yet. There's like this, it's like the fucking run, like the run from Super Metroid. Need that to actually get over there. That's okay. Take the long way home. Fuck you! Ugh. Just do a procedural generation on Gungeon. You absolutely should, man. You absolutely should. Trying to do more of that stuff. Just put one up. I think of the second one that James did on Suikoden, which I have little experience on. I mean, I hear nothing but great things, but I never have I personally played any of those games. And one on Gungeon would be great. What do you mean he won't? He might. He's done one before, Shadow. You haven't done one, but he's done one. Really, I should bother Melch to do one, but that's where we came from, right? Yeah. Where are we at? I don't know if we can go up. Yeah, definitely stream Suikoden, man. I mean, I've watched a full stream of the first Suikoden, but I haven't watched you do it, so that'd be cool. And you seem to go, like, you seem super comfortable with those older JRPGs. You go through them pretty fast. You're just trying to tempt him. I'm just trying to tempt you, Shadow. You don't have to be drunk, or you don't have to be on camera. It could just be like voiceover, you know? If you want to send me audio, I'll put like gameplay to it. I don't know if I can get this guy like this. Nope. This I hate. You basically just have to wait for them all to come around. Yeah, it's really sad, man. Way Forward and Inti Creates, for the most part, are just like a couple of those companies that almost always put out something really awesome that is rarely played by enough people. And this is one of them, man. I mean, is it derivative? Yeah, obviously, but like, hey, isn't everything? you know, if you're going to copy a Metroidvania, they did a real good job of doing that. There's a lot of bad ones. I do want to contribute, but, well, I mean, look, you do contribute. You hang out in our Discord and talk to us and watch our shit and all that, like, that's contributing enough. But I'd like to get your opinion on something. Remember, like, procedural generation doesn't have to be you talking about a game you like. That was just an easy thing for people to do. I really want to do more editorial stuff, like the first procedural generation I did, talking about, like, gifting games. And not necessarily all about stuff like that, but, like, I've been talking a while and working on a script for, like, basically doing one comparing, we should go back there, comparing point-and-click adventures to Hollywood westerns, because I really do think they are quite similar. You know, like weird shit like that. I really want to do more shit like that. Because here's the thing, right? If you're just talking about a game you like, I mean, I like that too. It's if you're passionate about a game, I want to hear that shit. But you know, I think that's the reason, like, we stopped doing reviews. We did a few reviews here or there when we were still affiliated with the Save Continue website. When that website was still a thing, we were occasionally getting review copies of games, and that was really nice. But at the same time, if you're gonna, like, if a game's coming out and you Google or YouTube a review for that game, like, you're gonna watch 3 people out of a house talk about it, or are you gonna watch some big site talk about it? Not to mention there's, like, you know, fucking thousands of channels doing reviews on games. I'd rather do weird content like that not a lot of people are doing. Just seems like a better idea. We totally missed our mark. Oh, no, we didn't. I think we can go this way. Yeah, baby. Like, don't get me wrong, reviewing games is fun. Topical podcast is fun. I do that for myself because that's stuff that I like to do and have fun with doing, but, you know, at the same time, you can't commit that much time to that shit when just everybody's doing that shit, right? What the fuck? Where am I? Oh. I need to come back later. I don't have the right weapon to get through there. Okay, where are we at? So I guess we're going to go back to the helicopter. And over there? Maybe? Maybe? Jesus, man. I'm just getting it. There we go. Or, like, you know, like the last episode that we posted was shorter. That's probably the shortest episode that we've posted of the podcast. And it's because it was just us going to pinballs and playing some arcade games. But, like, that's fun for me, you know, that's fun for us. And what's the point in doing it if it's not, right? Because, like, it's not like we're going to make a living off of this. It's not like we have a lot of people watching us. So why do it if we're not having fun doing it? And when it becomes not fun, is when we'll not do it. That is a scary rat. Dude, there's so many freaky things in this game, it's great. I want to watch the movie because of this game. And I feel like typically with licensed games it goes the other way around, right? Like, You go and watch Iron Man and you want to play the Iron Man game, or you go and watch Chicken Run and you want to play Chicken Run. I feel like this has done a better job of selling me on the movie than the movie would have selling me on this game. Damn, dude. I guess we gotta go in that direction anyway. Will playing Gilligan's Island make you want to watch the show? I've never played the Gilligan's Island, so I won't pass judgment on it. I have watched Gilligan's Island quite a bit in my day, and I gotta say, I don't really care for that show. Most of the television shows I like are older shows, but Gilligan's Island, man, must not have been a lot to watch back then. Yeah, so in regards to Gilligan's Island for NES, I've been modding NES minis for coworkers and for James. I've done a few NES hacks for James, and you know, keep looking at like different ROM sets, like complete NES ROM sets, complete in quotes, that you know, they say they're complete, but they're always missing a few games. And one of the games that all of them seem to be missing is Gilligan's Island. And James, well, he's got to have it. You know, he's never gonna play it, but he's got to have it. So that was fun. Oh yeah, the wolves. Nice. But I understand. I would want all the games too. Secrets. I'll play the rest of that list of horrible games. James, we talked about this before. What I want you to do is play 10 minutes of every single one of those games. There's 7 something, right? 7 something total North American NES releases. Official North American NES releases. This doesn't count Tengen or any of that shit, or Bible Adventures for that matter. 10 minutes of each. And then, very quickly, you will be able to say that you have played every game for that console. Now, you might say, well, Tom, I've got a Virtual Boy which barely had any games on it, so I could quickly do that on that console. But no one will be impressed with that. So, I'm trying to help you out by helping me out. You'll never play Bible Adventures. Don't say that. There has to be a working ROM for that game. If nothing else, you can play it. You can play that in browser. So, Bible Adventures will happen. And then, dude, that would be such a cool episode. We could have you on the show to talk about the entire NES catalog, you know? And I'm sure, like, from that, from playing every game on that console, you definitely have some interesting opinions, even if it is just for 10 minutes. Because here's the thing, you'll play a game, right? out of 700 something games, there's got to be a lot of games that you've never played. And like 10 minutes can tell you a lot about a game. And I think it can tell you whether you want to keep playing that game, which is fucking awesome, because then you'll probably find some awesome games that you otherwise may have never known about. And that's cool. A physical copy of it? I don't doubt that you would, man. I don't doubt that you would. Where are we at? I'm getting way too distracted trying to keep up reading this stuff. This is why I need a streaming buddy. Shit. Did we go in there? I feel like we did. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What a mess. Yeah, I feel like we went over here, but we're gonna try it again anyway. Oh yeah. Oh, I can't get over there like this. Fuck. Yeah, I think that's an out hole only. So what do I do? I can go down to the left. Yeah, out hole only. Dude, when this first came out, I was so in love with this game. Actually, does this refill my shit? I think it does. No, it doesn't. Where are we at? That's back over there. Go farther. Oh! No, already been there. That's the repelling stuff, so we can't do that yet. I don't think we can. We can try. Go this way first. James, you still playing the X games? The Mega Man X games, not the Tony Hawk X games? Oh yeah, we haven't done this yet. God damn it. Here we go, here's our repelling gear. Yeah. Okay, so repelling gear are those two green squares. And if I'm not incorrect, if we go down to this one to the right, it will eventually lead us back to the one at the left. But I'm probably only going to play 100% done with X1. Gonna start on X2 soon. Yeah, you're back on Neo. Yeah, X1 is fantastic. You know, the first several X games are good. I don't know if X1 just has more secrets than the others, or if I just know more secrets in X1 because I've played more of it. You probably know. I really hate that repelling gear is like an item you get in this game, because it's not like an actual item. You know, you can't just use it on the fly. It's only for those specific rooms to get to other sections. It's kind of silly. Same amount, you think? You're probably right. You know, I know you guys can't see it, but I'm getting achievements left and right here. I think we're going to get to a save and call it quits for the night. This fucking rat. Those guys, those big beetles, they move like those enemies in Metroid as well. Let's go across. I think that's a save over here. You're back, Shadow. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stream for. We'll see. We'll see. Shadow, what are you playing lately? I only ever see you playing Rocket League, which is fine. I know that's a game you like. I like it. I'm just terrible at it. But what else are you playing? I'm gonna play some. See, exactly. Gonna play some Rocket League. There's a pretty interesting interview with Jeremy Dunham talking about Rocket League recently. The Witcher 3, right on. Basically, he was asked flat out about Rocket League 2, which does not exist, obviously, unless you consider Rocket League 2, Rocket League 2, right? Because it is technically a sequel. And his whole thing is like, why make a second one? Like, why not just keep adding to the current one? I think that's probably smart. People love that game. Emulated Super Mario World. Yeah. I love Super Mario World. How fast can you beat Super Mario World? Here's the thing. With the Star Road, Star World thing, whatever, I can get through Super Mario World probably half an hour. And that seems like such a fast time to beat that game, but man, there's people beating that game way faster than that. It's ridiculous. Abs, yeah, Super Mario World. It's the best. I like 3 better, but it is fantastic. Actually, James and I were talking about the Mario games, and like, you know, Mario 1, 2, and 3. I just like to play it. I love mostly every level. Right, yeah, that's exactly right, right? You love every level. We're talking about 1, 2, and 3, and how like, and even Super Mario World, that like those are games you know, people our age grew up playing as kids. And as such, you probably know all the warp zones for Mario 1 and 2, and you probably know all the whistle locations for Mario 3, and you can get through those games so fucking quickly because of them, right? Like, I spend more time on World 8 of Super Mario Brothers than I do with the rest of the game, because you get to World 8 extremely fast with the warps. Anyways, the point is, we're talking about how, like, it's hard to play those games and not use the warps, you know, because you know that they're there. But I do want to go through Mario 3 at the very least, not using any whistles. Mario's Missing. I'd never played Mario's Missing, but Was that not a geography game? I feel like that was a geography game. That could be wrong. Yoshi's Island is fantastic. Look, we can't get up here yet. Should we go across? Should we go down? Let's go across. This whole thing gets filled in, by the way, so like we've seen, I mean, I know it says 22%, but there's a lot left to see. Damn it. Fucking asshole. I don't know if we can even get there yet. Nope, we need to run. It was entertainment in disguise. Yeah, I remember seeing it at the rental when I was a kid. Never actually rented it though. But yeah, I think it was a geography game, or maybe a history game, something like that. Yeah, how dare they? Although, it's not the worst Mario game. We should do a Super Metroid playthrough at some point. I've not played Super Metroid in a long time. While it is not my favorite Metroid, I do like it a lot. Some games I can beat 100%, and others I can only beat using the warps. No, Abs, I don't believe that. You could beat all of them 100%. The Mario games, you could beat them. If I could beat those, you could beat those. Like 2, while I love 2, and I know it's not the real 2, I know Doki Doki Panic and all that, but I love 2, but 2 is very easy. 1, the last castle is a bitch. Because I can't remember where to go in what order. Isn't this Super Metroid? Yeah, this is pretty much Super Metroid, right? Can I make that? So the water won't kill me, but I think that evil fish is in there. Let's find out. Yep. Eventually, we drain that down. 2 is the best. I don't know if 2 is the best, but I think it's way better than people give it credit for. Like, it's so fun. It's so original. And like, yes, obviously it's not original, but you know what I mean. Like, it is not like the other Mario games. And James and I, we were talking about this just the other night, like, there's so many staples of Mario that come from that game. Two is great. 3 is the best. For me. I think I had a hard time here. I don't remember. This looks familiar. Let's see. Let's see what happens. God damn it. You should try the remake of Metroid 2. Yeah, I do want to play that. More than that, I want to play uh, AM2R, which I finally found. It seemed like it was hard to find after Nintendo issued that takedown. Um, but I do want to play that one as well. I was worried about that one because that one was developed by Mercury Steam, who also did Castlevania, Lords of Shadows, Mirrors of Fate. That's a mouthful of a fucking name. And I liked Mirrors of Fate, but that disappointed a lot of people. But I hear great things about it. I've beaten all the older Mario games, 1 through 3 world, but if I were to replay it, I'd probably take Warps. Yeah, that's exactly what we mean. Like, I don't want to take Warps anymore. I want to appreciate everything that they did. All the level design and all that. But I have not allowed myself to for many years because I'm an idiot. So, I'd like to full play through those and not take warps intentionally. Will that happen? Probably not. Yeah, I had problems here. I don't remember why. They're kind of flying through this though. And it is a short game, but like it's not, it's fucking Metroid length. Where are we at? We got that. Oh yeah, I think there's a thing in the middle of this square, the larger square, that I tried for a long time to get and then finally realized I didn't have the correct item for. Let's find out. Over here. You can break through this wall eventually. And it took me forever to figure out that I needed a little something to do that. So, we're not gonna fuck with it. Plus, with Mario 3, it's way better to nab items. Save for later in World 8. Yeah, for sure it is. We're talking about that last airship with the tanks and all that. It's a bit of a bitch. It definitely is. I think down there was a save. Let me go see. We could definitely use a save. No, not a save. Something different. What's going on? There it is. There it is. Do all stars? That's awesome. That's funny. Oh yeah, we can't get here yet either. Yeah, so we have to go back up. See, I think that's what Ryan doesn't understand about like 2D Metroidvanias. It's all like, even if you don't have a map, right? Like Metroid 1, and original Metroid 2, you don't have a map. It's all process of elimination. Easier when you have a map, but doable without one. Although Metroid 1 is fucking hard. Anyways, Ryan has shown interest in classic Mega Man. I'm really glad. I'm hoping. I mean, if he's gonna get through one, it's gonna be Mega Man 2, right? So. And a year or two ago, I got him through. Man, that crack looks suspicious, doesn't it? Pretty sure I can break through that too. I don't remember how though. A bit cryptic? Yeah, yeah, Metroid 1. I love, like, you've probably heard me talk about this at some point, that, like, there's always the people that argue that Nintendo only makes baby games, right? They only make family-friendly games or whatever, and, like, I know that's not what you meant by cryptic, but, you know, Metroid, especially Super Metroid, more so than Metroid 1, and I think that's only because of the limitations of the time, the way that the sprites look and all that. But Super Metroid, as well as Sin and Punishment, and even a little bit F-Zero, are like pretty adult games when you think about it. Had samey looking areas, yeah, for sure. Metroid 1's hard. Like I said, limitation of the time though, right? But yeah, Metroid 2, like I was talking about, that opening scene, when there's just fucking dead bodies everywhere, like, that's a Nintendo published game. That's, you know, that's fucking awesome. You know, Sin and Punishment as, like, not cannibalism, but, like, human consumption, right? Like, it's very, very dark shit. You cried at the end of Super Metroid? I didn't cry, but I cry at the end of very few things. I'm kind of heartless. At least Ryan likes to tell me. Agent run speed increased. This is what we needed. You know what we really need? We need new weapons. We haven't got a new weapon in a long time. There are some fun weapons in this game. Yeah, so it's like Metroid. You have to run for a while and then get going. The way they just pummel Mudbrain, yeah. Abs, did you play Metroid Zero Mission? The GBA remake of the first Metroid? Because I love that shit. Okay, I think we have to do this all in one go, so let's clear these guys out. I think we will keep our momentum even when changing rooms there. And then we should be able to jump to the other side, so let's try. Yeah, baby. Fuck yeah, you did. Yeah, I really love that one. That's my favorite 2D Metroid. I don't know if I'd call it the best one, but it's my favorite. Yeah, so we should have kept that momentum going the whole time. I don't know if we could have done that with the grenade and the run all in one go or not. But, okay. At least we know where we're going. Hopefully there's a save over there. Fusion. Fusion is fucking awesome because Fusion feels like a horror game. I talk a lot about, I always forget what it's called, but like the other Samus thing that's like stalking you, you know? That's fucking creepy, man. Like, that reminds me of like Nemesis and Resident Evil. Like, that's some cool shit. It's definitely the scariest Metroid game. Alright, let's try this. Jump. 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 Yeah, baby. Oh, you fuck. Okay. Okay. Oh, is that flamethrower? Incendiary grenade. I don't remember what this does for me. Oh, right. So right here, I can decide which type of grenade I want to carry, I believe. I can't carry both. Let's take it. Yeah, that thing was terrifying. It made for a compelling speechless villain. Yeah, it's fucking cool, man. It's like Nemesis. It's like the Alien in Alien Isolation. Like, it's so cool. I love that stuff. And especially in a game that old, that's 2D, you know, like for it to still feel like freaky like that. It's fucking awesome. This game never reaches that level of freakiness, but, you know, I don't need it to. God damn it. Alright, you fuck. Don't touch me, don't touch me. Oh, I hate you. So we gotta get our momentum to get over this fucking wall, but I keep hitting these guys. Unless I'm just missing something. I might be. Or I might just need to go farther. Let's see what's going on here. Damn it. What's back here? RE3 Nemesis is still one of my favorite, yeah. When you fight Ridley in Fusion, he starts the fight with a screech that could shatter the Game Boy Advance speaker. That's true. You do a good job of painting the picture, Abs. Yeah, I think we just need to fucking do this without hitting these fuckers. I don't know if I can do it. I've done it before, but goddamn, I'm having trouble here. There we go. Fighting Prime 1. Prime 1 holds up. It's interesting. I think about like some of the older console first-person games like that, and Prime was different, right? Because you had like the lock-on mechanics and whatnot. But like, they did a lot of really interesting things experimenting with controls back then. Like if you think of the way Prime worked or the way that Killer 7 works, Killer 7 also kind of has a lock-on thing. Like you can free aim in that game, but you can also lock on. And like both of them control so weird when compared to like more contemporary. Good night, Abs. Oh no, good night, Shadow. Yeah, when compared to more contemporary shooters, they control so weird. But like, I've played both of those games in the last year, and like the original versions of those games, you know. And like, I still think they control quite well. And they're doing the remake, the HD remake for Killer 7, and I really hope they leave the controls exactly how they were. I don't think they will, but I'd be happy if they did. Alright. Boom. Wait, no? I could have swore... You have to cook these? No, you can't. Huh. I gotta be doing something wrong, guys. God damn it. Oh, there's a lady messaging me. Nobody I really want to talk to. So yeah, Fuck, I should have read what he said about those grenades. Because I could have swore that I could use them to get through that. Maybe I can and I'm just doing something wrong. Or maybe I need something else. Let's go this way. Well, this is good too. I think we're going to call it there. And you know what? We'll just save it here until the next time that I can stream. Maybe that will incentivize me to stream more. But I had fun talking with you guys, and I hope you guys have a good night and play some fun games. And I will talk to you in Discord. Bye-bye.